You're watching the 2025 SCAC Fall Media Days. Today, we are joined by University of St. Thomas cross country under the direction of head coach Walt Yarrow. He is joined today by sophomore Johnathan Castro and junior Alejandra Ramon. Coach Johnathan, Alejandra, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Coach, you're coming into year two here with the Celts. So tell me what kind of growth you have seen from this program during your time, during that year plus, and what has you fired up coming into 2025?
Awesome. Yeah, appreciate it. Looking forward to this year as, last year being a first year, a learning curve for me for sure. And then a little bit for our team and our team chemistry, our team culture, kind of defining who we are and who we want to be. Um, so, coming into this year, we have 16 new incoming. We have, I guess, 15 freshmen and one transfer. So brand new big team, addition to the returners. So expectations are higher. The culture that was built last year starts to carry over to this year. Um, the goals continue to and the expectations continue to get higher, but really developing culture, developing what we do as a program, what our expectations are. So super excited, very, very excited.
Johnathan, you finished 11th at the SCAC championship a year ago, helped the team to a fourth place finish. How do you take that momentum from last year and have that propel you into this season?
Looking back at my previous cross country season, I would like to not just as a team place higher, but also help them and my other teammates hopefully have multiple of us end up in top 10, top 15,
Mhm.
maybe even top three if we can. Just got to see how the competition goes and how the season progresses through.
Alejandra, you're coming into your junior season as the top returner on the women's side for the team from that SCAC championship last year. So, what goals and expectations do you have for yourself and for this women's team?
Yes, ma'am. So on the women's side, we are on still on the smaller side of things, but we all had a really good cross country season. We were all very successful during track. So I think for myself, I would really like to just keep on pushing, progress each meet, keep working hard. And as a team, I think that we should really, work together. Run as a pack as much as possible. And like Johnathan finished, or like Johnathan said, I would love to see the women's side top three at conference.
Coach, you mentioned all of those new faces that are now in the mix with you building some deeper rosters here. So, how do you rely on these upperclassmen or these returners to help bring those newcomers into the mix and into the culture that you're building?
Yeah, well, even the two sitting here, Alejandra coming in as a junior, she set all the school records last year. The cross 6K, the 5K, 10K, 3K, all distance records set last year. She's obviously an example by her results, but also her work ethic, how she carries herself. Great representative of our school and our program on campus and on the course and in the track. Johnathan also came in 11th at conference, had a great track season. He's now a sophomore. He's pretty close to these incoming freshmen. They can relate to him. They can see what he did. They can see the work he put in. So it's sort of like a roadmap and Johnathan can help him there. It's also a great opportunity. We can set the tone with that many new faces. That is the program, right? It's not any bad habits, anything that we didn't do that productive now can be changed. So new standards, a new way to carry ourselves. So it's good.
Johnathan, coach mentioned it, but now with this being your sophomore season and those freshmen kind of looking up to you, how do you feel like your own experiences from a year ago will help you be able to mentor them and help them feel like they're really a part of this team?
I think from my experiences from a year ago, I could look back and say that I enjoyed like the team bonding and everything we have, and I hope that throughout every race we as a team could get together and bond more. but also enjoy as we get faster and faster and grab PRs every race, but also have a stronger team leading into the following years. And if we can help each other in college, but also after that.
Alejandra is one of the returners on the women's side. How do you feel like you've seen yourself grow as a leader and really developing into that role on this team?
So my first 2 years at UST, I've had great leaders in the past, great team captains, and I think that I've learned a lot from them these past 2 seasons. So I would really like to carry on some of those traditions, the work ethic that previous captains have shown, and I would like to, just be the team, give it everything. Hopefully they give it their all too, and we can just have the best season possible.
Coach, you've got a couple of meets on this schedule that will feature some conference competitors. What's the mental aspect of being able to see some of those familiar faces during the regular season before you get to that championship setting?
Yeah, we do. We're going to the Southwestern Concordia meet this a week from Saturday, so I know we'll see a lot of them there. And then looking ahead and looking at some of their schedules, we'll see quite a few of the conference teams throughout the year. Yeah, and it's interesting because we'll be a young team, and so I believe that we'll get better as the season goes along. So some of these early meets, you can take some good things away from them, but they don't always tell the full story, right? And some teams will come out of the gate looking really good early and maybe not be able to hold that throughout the whole year. We definitely have a big picture view on the season, and conference being the big one. And so we'll take these meets as we go. We'll train through some of them. We'll rest into a few, but we're really looking at the conference.
As we wrap up, Coach, we want to give you the final word. What do you want fans to know about these two programs and specifically about this group of student athletes who represent the University of St. Thomas?
Yeah, appreciate that. When I came here, last year, and I saw the campus and I saw the people, and I said, this place has a ton of potential, especially as for distance running. We have Memorial Park and Herman Park, two of the nicest running parks probably in the state of Texas. So I was really optimistic on it. And then now, having been here for a while, I even feel better about it and stronger about it. And the difference is the kids that are here and the student athletes, they really are amazing, and they love the school. They want to compete. They want to compete in the classroom and on the track and on the cross country course. But they also have a good relationship with each other, with the school, good balance with academics. So it's a special place. I'm really I'm grateful to be here and excited to see what this year's year two, step two, and I think it's going to be good.
University of St. Thomas head coach Walt Yarrow, joined today by Johnathan Castro and Alejandra Ramon. As he mentioned, they will open the season at the Stormy Seas opener at Southwestern on August 30th. Coach, Johnathan, Alejandra, thanks so much for joining us and best of luck in 2025.
Thank you very much.